Today, we want to lay a table waiting Salon Police ask the Ministry of Finance on the budget hearing, say they want. They say they want 250 billion leons. What in they use for justify that? They say the 2023 election they come and they want for prepare well for meet up the election. If you be done the follow us for meet up the past election, you go find out say Salon Police be constrained at that time with the past election. And get boku team them where they not be able for meet up. Then be short staff, mobile for go around, all them thing then they. Wait, now when the election be done can close, then they begin complain, say they not get this, then be don't complain to they this and that. So maybe inside 2020, right now they talk about 2021 budget, they don't begin put one to what they need inside 2023. But some man they say, until you know say Ministry of Finance, we ask for something inside this budget. Now almost to the end of the financial year, and then they can't give the money. So now I make Salon Police don't begin one more one term. But at that time, we be the judge the previous administration how serious they were for police the last election. So we go look inside this proper as one family for see how we go able for judge this present administration. How serious then go be for make sure say Salon Police get waiting they want for meet up the next election. But before we can dig deep, make we give waiting na the status update for today COVID-19 report. A total number of 450 tests now in the labs they analyze. 450 tests. Out of that 450 day, 3 turn out for be positive. 3 turn out for be positive. And if we look inside the 3, one now from Western area urban, the other one now from Western area rural, and the last one now from the diaspora, inbound passengers. Diaspora safe, una don't they pull chest too? Diaspora now we don't get 19 positive cases, them 9 diaspora don't get. We don't beat Cayenne get 11. We beat Falaba back get 11. Let me see who the trail now. The next number where they low, after then to 11, then they now 28. We na Pujeon. So diaspora again 19 now. Okay. So every day the government NACOVAC they team up Trangawan say na make we say who they test to na even though we ask na for test to sound na komoto, but they still test to na own cam. Today, somebody share with me the new rules for go na the Gambia. Then you go say maybe Salon better. The Gambia, then they charge $200. $200. Now and then they charge for the young COVID test where you reach day. So you go say Salon on $80. It better, Yeah, that will come together. Okay. May we see what in the other numbers then look like. Because of the 3 positive cases we get today, the cumulative confirmed positive cases don't reach now 2,309. 2,309. For the past 24 hours, nobody no lost in life to COVID-19. So we still stand at 72. They want them within isolation center, where the government know but where they don't test, we prove say them positive, where the government they take care of. now 499. And then isolation center. For the past 24 hours, we get 2 people we recover from coronavirus na salon. Because of them 2 people in there, we don't get now 1,738 people them. We don't beat coronavirus na salon. The one them with in quarantine now 193. This is looking good now. We don't go below 200. 193 people now then they in quarantine. The one them on discharge from quarantine now 11,621. Let me just look quick now the Mano River Union countries them. The new cases them today now the Mano River countries them Salon 3, Guinea 26, Liberia intake 0, just like how Salon take 0 yesterday, and Ivory Coast 26. A total number of 55 people now then confirmed positive now the Mano River Union countries them. The death Salon 72, Guinea 69, Liberia 82, and Ivory Coast 120. So the total number of deaths for the Mano River Union countries them now 343. As always, believe say COVID-19 day, and please continue for follow the precautionary measures them where the well-body people and put all the country the way they, and even you within a salon. Even though some you go question them, but please just continue for follow the measures them, yeah? So that you name no go play. Eh? We come to the program proper for today. What thing we want to deal with today? Sierra Leone police say they need the Ministry of Finance for give them 250 billion leones. Because Nandande they need for police the election come 2023. We hear 250 billion. What do you take towards that? You say, waiting 250 billion? What is Salon police want to do that kind of money there? Well, just like how the government can always tell we say, election not cheap. So that's not part of Salon police their own budget. They want prepare one thing for 2023. When me impose somebody be the talk today, I tell the person say, do you what is Salon police? And the person say, well, Salon police, Ingo advise them, make first bar, make them tell we waiting that the actual 2021 budget. Make them tell we the actual 2021 budget, then can tell we now say this now the budget where we go need for police the election. Budget for police election, we actual budget, they need rest, they need motorcar, they need logistics, a lot of things they way Salon police need for able for keep we safe come 2023. With all waiting you they see happen right now inside Salon, if we use, let's say, the by-election them, then small election them where they happen. If we use them, yourself go on for agree say, really, Salon police, they need that money there. Eh? Because me, they think, say, okay, with all the money they will need training involved. Training involved there. Or now for just say, make, we self give our own budget. Because until they know say election not cheap for one. So at least we'll talk with you. If finance self play out and say we will get good number. Salon Police say they need 250 billion leones for budgets for 2021. But then say inside there, many not forget to themselves they try for prepare for 2023 election where they come. Okay. They say because they're going to need truck, they're going to need bike, they're going to need uniform, they're going to need stationery, they're going to need communication. They say even for CCTV, they plan for get CCTV, they say in a Freetown area. They don't lay there in case na table. Guess what? Waiting the Ministry of Finance say. They say, okay, what are you waiting to say? How much will I say again? 250? All right. After then listen, waiting Salon Police say, go sum up to 250 million. Ministry of Finance say, no, not agree. Would they shebam middle? 50% of waiting Salon Police ask for. Now they approve say, then go give them. They ask for 250 billion. Finance say then go give them 112.6 billion. They make an exact. No, matter of fact, not to exact because for be 112.5. But then put small thing, then put bonyade for them. But 50% of waiting they ask for, now they say then go able give them. Waiting na finance the new defense. In them, see where police go, then self talk waiting, make them say na 250 billion. Finance back with them self sit down, then say rationalization. Rationalization don't come inside. The rationale behind waiting and they ask for. Then feel say this one na ain't go do for them. They say because they get discussion, but one key main area where they say they pick na duplication. Duplication. So they say Salon Police need more explanation how they come up to 112.6 billion. Make them contact them. Then go look for explain to them. You go to budget and your budget was sliced in half. And another thing says Salon Police Glady. This one, at the end of the day, it get for come with issues them when next election come. Because I'm saying it out of the experience we'll get from the previous election. Because the previous election will be the same thing. Salon Police be the cry. Salon Police be the cry. Yes, Michael, they correct me and I say not to even 50%. So they were right when they say around 60%. Because exactly 50% for B125, but now 112. So now even less than 50% of waiting they ask for. Now they give them. Or now they say then go get. Not forget to, what they don't done here and that, so you know say then go for go back. Then go for go back in a parliament. Yes. What they done, so this first one, the one they didn't agree. Now they go for go na parliament. Now parliament go for endorse them. Now they, that corruption business can come. When they say parliament, you know, they take, ACC, I be don't blow the whistle the last time. say do ya make una not forget. Say the term don't reach you because una can ask for evidence. Then they can begin go parliament just when we see them done that hearing day, then go parliament for endorsement. And then say na they the wahala can come out. Na they the bribery, the brown envelope, na they can come out. Even for your own budget, if you use na ministry, you get for go parliament for go bribe. But not to that they talk today. I just want to remind ACCC when I then can elect for ask. So now I want to remind them. Say dear, the term down they can closer. So una for begin hover around the parliament building. Like how what's in the name of this bird? We can hover around the side the fall picking in Kinde. How they call a salon. Now so we need ACC right now for hover around. So that then go give a result in case any kind yuki won't take place. But somebody asked for 250 billion and then give the person less than that. When a Salon police. And Salon police say, the money, what's in they want to do? And for police the next election. May you yourself no say the next election, you therefore need a strong force for police because make we come with us friend, make we hear what's in get for it today. Yes, us friend, you get a platform.
Yeah. Hello, Triple A. Thank you very much for giving the platform, and thanks to all the listeners and viewers tonight. The area we want to address here. We know say time ago, a few weeks ago now, you been get a program we run here where we talk about the first proposal we didn't give. We then get for analyze waiting they need, and then divide the budget into two forms. I feel say particularly this particular budget we then give so now for a kind of a project we now project only last long. But like a one-off, they do it once, then develop, and then they proceed from there. And then get the other budget wouldn't be just mentioned. Frankly, they know about ongoing costs, like whether they do other costs there, where they always get for day petrol, maintenance of other things. That's a side issue. But this particular one, a project wouldn't be done right up. But as we be say, they don't first give out the number. In fact, they've been passed a little bit slightly than this. After the procurement, people would have been good, but they've been getting a lot of representatives in the procurement area. And then when they give their own view, they may get for comments, say that money they now for do particularly develop them type of quality equipment who they use. In other words, the safety guards in terms of pursuing their work, and then transportation for move them up and about. And then in terms of maintaining the security in terms of this CCTV where they have for put in a free on one of the first project before they go expand on the provinces. All right. So then we therefore bring them suggestion there during that first time where they therefore can do a briefing. So now then they do what they call this particular financial year and budgeting hearing, what they don't do for different ministries. We don't see the one with the internal affairs, we don't do your own, but the particular one we will bring up today is the police section. So as they say, the money when they ask for a project, and the project involves getting the vehicles, getting record keeping, we then go for develop CCTV and the general well-being and the uniform them. Because the uniform they wouldn't get, not the type of uniform we they need in terms of being professional. The quality, then they talk about and then back to the safety gear where they go well in case they want to protect themselves when they go on the other side. And they even mention the special security department. That's one thing. But the area they want more for local, first of all, now the area where they talk about record keeping, one essential reason, and then Then refer the other one would are the CCTV, would are also a very vital area. Because for let them go able for process information, let people know when they go to police for ask for paperwork or files them bond or other document they lost. Now hard drive and computerized system, and then they call for now. They don't call for this for long. But again, we will question ourselves. The budgets they wouldn't don't they make all along for years. We ask, have they been using the budget in the right way, or they don't get initiative of their wire, or now this new AIG we can bring up this suggestion for develop. But it will look like saying that he bring this because I young we don't see with a recent one. So we're based on waiting in don't get before we not do for like we mandate and for them to be able to cover this cost. We have the capacity with the mechanism therefore evolve for them to pursue them area they are. But when we come back to the areas who are toxic and important, these are vital things. So it comes to the mojo or was the rapport we introduced so that it will able to get this money, the parliament will carry voice. Because when you don't get the budget, they just give a blank saying that this in it, that this in it. But in any areas I've been seeing, why thing will make you case talk, that way you give an excuse, they back up with a real a kind of they back up with evidence. When I tangible with evidence, where we see yes, if this body can or will not do this, that this will happen. So now, because there is the election they come, that's a bit of tactics they use. It's reality, they need these things for all this purpose. But for let the voice go sweep to the hearing of the parliament, they therefore say, well, now we need an election they come. So everybody is concerned because there's a be worry about election, how it go on, and then even let's say the police again, the government will be, the underworld workers opposition, everybody concerned about the security. So there's no say tension go there. So we go see well the best thing for long go is all this, let we approve this in the parliament. So it left now to the government for you and go able for adapt to that excuse sorry, I don't mean excuse. That reason they wouldn't even a tangible reason from their side, then the way the parliament will perceive them for say this is useful, well now we'll give them the money what they need. Okay, so that's now one technique where they don't use. But I believe, say, if actually government get them money there, where they don't put aside, where we're ready for disburse, because they don't do this inquiry. So it's up to if government get the money ready. Because some of the ministries are asking that they don't receive it, what's them in budget for it. But not to that side when they look at now the police, who are a very good backbone in terms of the situation they're working at the country. The security of their own very success is important. The way you go for go attack or they go defend or do whatever they do, you can forget protected there. So that will enable you some telling you know go say I will use gun, I know I will use a weapon. So you can't again for look at the area where they say why they not give them the full amount. They say not duplication. To me again, I question that side because the one way that the procurement Aliu to the procurement officer, he give that amount at 250 up to that moment usa intina. So that thing that way we don't look out. But that moment then now, the other person when he represent the government, who can take this and carry the message go, he say he get for cut and down to 112.6. Why? He first mentioned say one for duplication. So when the question itself say the procurement where they do well in terms of for show the asset, the price of this, or why duplication will come about when they get for go half. So these are the things again sometimes in the question. I don't go say na fraud, I don't go say na perjury, but you want questions, say what is bring about the duplication? Then go put 100 instead of 10, or na areas the number way and put A, B, C, D, and then the A na the same one will be changed to B. So that is your pull B will also stay with A, because at the end of the day, if we decide to give you a vehicle with a bigger size vehicle, it will accommodate these people. So instead of saying you want 10 vehicles, if you get the 5 vehicles who will accommodate this, so those might be the areas where they say duplication, we don't know. Or the duplication, nothing that will repeat over and over, hoping that they will get more and bring back. I know they oppose them in the budget, but I don't say why is this. So now the area that one day. And then now you go look at now the cost of CCTV. You go look at nothing the way expensive. So you go question, they don't procure for know the price of them wire. Because when you talk of state security TV, it's different from the normal CCTV way they get a host. This is the one that will be sophisticated, when they get a big storage system, and then when they monitor something are centralized and they monitor them. Nothing that will be able to move, angle them from side. So I don't know if these are the CCTVs they are bringing in. And then if they are bringing them, all the hope say, what I would advise them, if they are going to hear this, let them try to locate. If they are bringing the CCTVs, while they are going to bring this project, let them locate areas of crimes, areas where the election get for take place. They know say these are the buildings that wouldn't get for use, and they will therefore get buildings that wouldn't are really assigned. If now schools that don't know see that they use, okay, let's see now school. They are going to be part of the CCTV area. So we find the number of police who government will employ so that they will pay more. Maybe that side day, the CCTV will cover that side day. So it cut down the cost of the capacity workforce. So it bring a mechanism. But with a question against that mechanism, it was suitable for we country when we talk about something about civic education. People then go know. Okay, so all it will be effective when we use them to them. For say when we see this, we know how to deal with this case, we know exhibits. Sometimes you will need a backup with forensics. So that one we will left aside because we not expect the outside will reach, but these are the plans where we get it backing. For see when we bring CCTV, we locate an areas where in 10 police go there, the camera go there with 1 or 2. So the workforce, then we'll get the workforce where we direct for other areas then where they will go. We sign now camera and a CCTV camera all day. So that these kind of things, because the government they budget also for ongoing things then where they do. This now a project where they budget for they will get a one-off for their own project. So it is up to how they get for assess this. So I only hope say while they do this and we don't find out the prices of the CCTVs in relation to the situation we get at the country or the environment they will get and areas they wouldn't go put them. One they would effective in case lights go, one they were effective with the weather, all those kind of things. I don't say they're not daft because I do want to say you know what they do. But if they only go with the laws of procurement, what if they bring the daft now when the procurement they can't lapse? When they say no, go buy something. That day the area will lapse. But only hope say they will get them projects where they will listen to them instead of they go to the system of favoritism where they will say you have to give this. When the man get forgiveness, you question. When they give them, I don't feel say like they go do. Because that money where he don't go give, he expect to get profits. So why he go give a bribe for there he go get something with a budget? So if he go give $1 million, he expect for profit 3 million. So he make it like a business. So I always hope say these are all not the sources of procurement. How the money they cover, if they can't done, the gap where they pass, so that man they handle them, instead they go procure for they go get in on balance change day because you don't spend small thing. But the other one what fire they say, the police officers then get areas they wouldn't raise fund. But I believe that money they use inside within the system ongoing, now areas that the government they subsidize. But that's what we will try to introduce. Even of some, even other things, we will able to raise money. But it's all come to the credibility. Now, I know how to try to bring credibility of them. And then looking at the budget and knowing where they go locate them and looking at the voice we they give if government will go accept them. And looking at the uniform and the things they wouldn't go need if they will be able to get them, use them. Because when they talk of record keeping, they talk of computer, they talk of materials instead of other things. So these are the things that will bring in. They don't go just bought stationary, then bring a backpack up. But I don't know if they will replicate them because there's nothing they will replicate. That they change from one state to the other, not one for do and one way. So they've done the one thing, then bring the other one. So I only hope say like the camera you will replicate to forensics. And then the record keeping you go replicate to even mobile one day where you go down a street, you go able to enter information, you go know about that person the straight away at the central. Those are all the replication they look for. And thank you very much for giving me the platform and I only hope so that you continue for here. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, us friend.
Yeah, you're most welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. Make a come with Doctor, make we hear what in get for we. Yes, Dr. Aisatuka Kejalo, you get the platform, man.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope everybody is doing well. I want to say thanks to Usfred for his submission. And in terms of this budget, when they talk about Salome, it make I wonder waiting they need that money they for, the money they ask for, waiting they need that for. Now then go help now for set corruption, because I think if they know say then go help for set corruption at the country, then waiting they ask for, then we will give them. But me feel say who said the money for go now the country, then they put the money then they. The basic human needs now with priority. As they ask for budget, they need for outline the things that they really want to do with this money. Then get vehicle, I'm sure most of them get vehicle, they get motorcycles, and then waiting at the crime rate in the country as to what they really need this for. Because you need to tell me, say you need this money because you try to get a body cam, where I don't feel saying that within that lifetime or now we countries society. Countries them where they shoot people them, or they know even then go the cops then they deny. Now in America, then they need body cam. So for Stallone in general, I don't see the need for it, but definitely like locations them maybe within the vehicle, they forget some form of technology. The way they say they will document and track then people that when they drive without license, when people that when they try for do something then so that the system force for me an enemy for fix. All this money when they ask for, not a problem for getting money, but I think the system itself not a problem. We don't get no electronic data system for track certain things there. Even if the money when you go into something where we say they get tickets, then we track them, so their money then they go come into the the country for do better things when it comes to the security sector, then it makes sense. But I think we can cut the money into half, maybe not the right way for now, until we see say then we cut down on the corruption and we stop for the acts, drivers them or bike riders them for money on the road, because it didn't add up. For me, it's not adding up. Some of these things really not to be concerned, because I don't feel saying that the problem not salon. The problem not salon is that basic human human needs what we need when at the light, water, sanitation, and then the next thing at the ladder for the hierarchy of Maslow. Then you talk about safety, right? Well, I'm sure people then will be safe if they get food for it. Will be safe if they get clean drinking water. Then will be safe if we get light in the country for make sure all the traffic lights then they walk, right? People that they drive, they're not going to just they pass, bypass, people that know what and go cause accidents at the country. Then side and then after the money from allocate to, and then we will begin to focus on waiting, the police officers and the ask for. So I feel say the finance minister really needs to look into the whole thing and ask them for things them where they really want to use this money for. Because if somebody bring you a budget, you ask them what do they use the money for? Okay, what do you want to spend the money for? Then it will really help in terms of how then you go say, okay, let's cut the budget into half or let's cut it into 2/3, something like that. So I'm not saying for just you don't normally look at it and not really analyzing the reason why they request for this amount of money. Is this going to be, for the light, street lights there, is it going to help? No, I don't think so. That's a different sector. Now, the roads and transportation company that are responsible for that. And we don't talk about that before. Today, I don't feel that they even implement them till then. So I don't think this is the right move for now. I just think we need to focus on, what else can end corruption in Sierra Leone and try to improve, lives in our country there. And then put, street lights. I think the money, part of the money for going to that, then it will keep the country safe.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. We supposed to forget Usman Toli, but Ingo explain that we to not get the reality of Sierra Leone. But we're still trying. If you say things change on the end, we will still get them before the program end. Eh? We police say they need 250 billion for provide security for we, for now and ongoing till 2023 for meet up the election. That thing they then go down beef up well for any kind, and go able for police am. What are you take? Police say 250 billion. Ministry of Finance say 112.6 billion. But waiting police they ask, they say, I know the rationale behind that, and that kind of price they feel say they go able to forgive them. I see people in the comment, make a play one more time. Maybe something will not be listening fine. Please, listen yeah? Because I see Michael there say if you include salary and waiting, they outline waiting that money they include. They outline them. Make we listen quick, yeah? Listen to this.
The 2021 budget discussion still continuing at the Ministry of Finance. We say ministry, department and agency they present them budget for talk about what they need for do inside 2021 and safe, how them plan for do and how much money they need. The Saloon Police. Now one of the agency them we don't present them budgets at the Ministry of Finance now the 2021 budget hearing. Assistant Superintendent of Police Aliyu Ture, now the head of procurement for the Saloon Police, we same way so. Now the budget focal person for the police. Quick for talk about some panditing them where they want to do inside 2021, where now continuous supply of the monthly rest to Saloon Police.
You know, continuous supply for monthly rice. Listen,
medical and other thing them.
Medical with other thing them. All the inside is 250 billion leons.
To make them able to do them work them find one.
Well, for 2021, we get 35 vehicles we get now the budget.
Then put 35 vehicles now the budget. Then they part of the 250 billion. Already would they make sure now for make you understand. Now the thing that we come up to that amount, the 35 vehicles. Listen them.
Then 4x4 vehicles. They will get 16 trucks. We also.
So 35 vehicles and say that in the 4x4. Don't get 16 truck them where they need.
Get other activities such as fuel, public other equipment.
Fuel, public other equipment. Where they can put things them in place. Public order equipment. I hope so the rights like me, because as you say we know
communication. One ensure say we get very good communication where police go talk to we go talk to ourselves during operations.
They say communication because they want for talk to themselves during operations. Because I don't see outside police he all the walkie-talkie. He all walkie-talkie. Then in company, they don't get the whole walkie-talkie. Instead of he talk to them, he all say, they want to help me stop that one day, but stop that day. Then I begin to say, what you hold this device na your hand for? Where then they back old device na your hand? Well, I no go just communicate. Before that, they all make we help and for stop the other person. And the all two, then our motorcade, the all two old device na their hand, then they ask we where they watch them, but make we help stop the other person. Okay, but then say for communication, maybe now for stop this, maybe that would then be all at the hand, they work. So now be for just one kind way no more. So they need the one way they work now. Now we'll continue for listening, yeah?
And we will able to respond to situations quickly and easily. Uniforms for.
They say they need uniform back. Even for the OSD. They need, say now they can do more for police, election, OSD. Listen, yeah?
The OSD and the general duty also form part of this budget. Stationary, we all know that for record keeping and for enhanced job.
They need stationary for record keeping. Say we own police, na pen and paper then they use. They not get computer because lights not there. So na pen and paper. So they need that kind of stationary there for keep record. Don't forget to Hollandia, they need an account to this 250 billion.
Investigation and a lot of other things. We need stationery. That has also been very, very important. We talk about the CCTV, the Safe City project for Freetown.
So the CCTV, they say that the safety project for Freetown. All that one they inside police and 250 billion.
Also part of our
for sake of this and other activities, them waste.
No left handy. Because why usai the one Ministry of Finance answer they say they are 112. Okay, well, listen that party quick here. Since we don't play we'll get callers there now on the line. Then wait to let we all get an understanding now.
Salon police plan for do instead 2021. Superintendent Ali Toure say then they ask the Minister of Finance for 250 billion loans. Where according to this now for biting them, we go make them prepare for the 2023 election.
We ask for 250 billion loans. We'll put in monetary terms. This now for 2021, but at the same time, we look at the election where they come as a very major event, and we get for begin plan early. So therefore, we get activities then when this budget cover when are in preparation for the 2023 elections.
So the budget it cover for the 2021, done then preparation for 2023 election. This 250 billion, it cover them.
Most of the activities there will replicate them in 2022 and 2023 because
you don't see outside that duplication come inside and replicate. Financing and duplicate, inside and replicate. He said because when then they do 2021, they do 2022, then they do 2023. You catch that side, but financing and duplicate or not to replicate.
Put all together, it will bust the budget because of the cost implications.
After this presentation and discussion among budget experts them from the Ministry of Finance, civil society, journalists, district budget oversight committee, non-state actors, the principal deputy financial secretary at the Ministry of Finance, Matthew Dinchi, been cut the Salon police them budget to 112 billion loans.
Okay, so now the indicative figure which we have, we will look at we'll go back again and crunch the numbers, but indicatively from the rationalization and the discussions we've done.
From the rationalization, indicatively, by waiting and see the rationale behind the numbers, Salon police then outline, we register, then tell we all thing. But they say indicatively, the rationale behind that number they. Listen, I must then say.
We have now 112.6 billion for the police for 2021.
112.6 for 2021.
So look at that, and if there's need for us to call you on a one-on-one bilateral again to just exchange ideas as to how we arrive at that, 112.6. So we'll look at it and then we'll try to get a final position before the budget is taken to Parliament.
They say then go look at them before then carry the budget go side. Parliament, ACC, Anti-Corruption Commission. In 3 days, Okay, not so we talk. Now honorable giver on I say. He said then kick them budget and so then parliamentarian then for make them approve, then can pass behind door. So not to me talk.
Based on what I think we've done justice here in terms of discussions, not sure. We've looked at everything and that's what we have. So from 250 to 112, so almost like what 60%.
You don't suicide in the courtman money from 250 to 112. Then they try and say we don't do justice to you, not to so. No, the man not even grumble say, brah, this thing not to justice than you.
50% up of it, yeah.
Well, that is mainly because there are some duplication.
That is mainly because there are some duplication. In color waiting be color. You remember? Okay. Listen, no.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. So 112. So can somebody move now for us to adopt the presentation of police based on what we've seen so far?
But what in this budget?
Okay, let's happen. You don't hear now. In case you know, I break and down for you. Fine one. Make we understand. Make we call this caller, yeah? Make you call this caller. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and also the call from, please.
I name Kurumari. Call from the United States.
Yes, Kurumari, get 3 minutes, sir.
I'll triple A. You are not in the phone with police.
Not so me.
No, on a serious note, triple A, me, left to me no more. Even the 250 billion, I will say it's more. Honestly, police really need our logistics in our country. I don't know, because I'm an upline boy. But, again, car and road we get now, we can chase, motor carrying in case of violate traffic rules. I don't ever made an accident in my saloon. Maybe they will refer it on. If ever we get them, maybe they can use them for presidential escorts or whatever. But for saying, traffic they use them, I never accident in it. And believe you me, when we look at the accident that really happened, I don't want anybody take overspeeding away. By right traffic police, and I didn't care to carry them and forget the highways and so that they will monitor the vehicles and where they travel. But with traffic police, then for when they even go to the destination, a passenger motor car, they get for join. And right there, that driver will go with you, they don't compromise you. Like I just try to analyze, logistics. They're really, really, really poor. They don't get them. Then the other thing, again, all these bounce back, to corruption. The police itself, are very big, make us say, organization. I quite believe, let's just say they generate income. America, we are the richest country. They see police and they snap on the side of the road. At the end of the day, where driver commits crime, then they give tickets. That money, they come out of the police in pocket. And they go to the government in hand. Whereas Salon, we're the poorest country. We need money. But at the end of the day, where they take money, most of the traffic police and or traffic warning, that money they go to their pocket. Then the other thing again, I don't know, because maybe it don't take a couple of years when you don't come out Salon. But I really wonder how many police stations get a computer. And, like within the 21st century, then I quite believe say, we need them. We need them. Like I get one bureau now this place now. If we come, also I can send money. One day, I call my place. Now the lady tell me say, oh, then even about 30-something million now up gone. I say, how? If they can and broke the pharmacy, then take the safe. I don't even imagine this coffee already. Safe, not so something we life. I quite believe that, the only way to have survey, now motorcar and goods. And, coffee already, we expect the police and say, that they will patrol. How they manage gold as survey? Because they don't tell me saying I took them to that first. That make, it's like, it raised the cool questions, in my mind. But just like I say, in the police, no, they really like, if corruption not within another country, maybe that money go do or it not go do. But, I remember years back, or a couple of years ago, where somebody go back at police motor cars in that some side, they try for offload fuel. That level, the police and so, none of the corrupt, organization of that country, really very far from the fact. But me, to me, that money, maybe I will be mathematically wrong. I think the initial amount of money they budget for, is it something like about 250 million? For selling,
250.
No, in dollars. No, they talk dollars now.
Yes.
Yeah, about $250 million. For a whole state, AAA, most of the time, we were poor, we can see that the money are beaucoup. But you remember most of them footballers and how much they earn, per year. This love here, for a whole state or country. So to me, really, that money, I'm not thinking about waiting with police and this. Except people here, you say you are not better than deformed with police and both. But I'm here for saying.
Okay, thank you very much, Kuruma. Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye.
Yes, caller, I live on here. Your name and who side the call from, please?
Yeah, it's not Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
Yes, Mike, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Salon police, they don't forget them one dime per that money there. One dime they don't forget. Because they know they do their job anyway. Because people go broke ballot.
I want kind of quick. Somebody need a budget to do his job. But he's saying they not give them dime. Then how they go able to do the work?
But they know they do their work right now. What do you make people go give them money?
Work when they know they do.
No, they're not. Right now, they know they do their work. So why for pay them for let them go do work when 2 or 3 years from now? Let them do their work right now. How we did, then go broke ballot box now constituency 101. Then one day they not arrest nobody. In front of them, they broke the ballot box. When a small election, they don't do nothing. When it's big election, what they go do? Well, let them left for the fool people, man. They know they do nothing. Even big election can't just know back. People can go broke ballot box because they don't know about the small one. They don't do the nothing. What they go do about the big one? You go worst pass what they go do about the big one. Salon police, man, let them left with, man. They don't need, not give them one dime. One dime per that money there. The country need more things there. We still need hospital. We still need light. We still need clean drinking water. We still need things that they all need. The other day, people and they complain say the water they run from down the hill there, they can't kill people there. Well, let them use some of that money there and build the drainage there. Some police don't need none but that money there. They say they need money for CCTV camera. What do they need money for that for? What do they need money for that for? They waste the money, man. They waste the money in the country. I hope they use the money for better things than Salon police. Because Salon police, I don't see them use anyway. A complete waste of time they did at a place there. For just harass Okada driver there and taxi driver there. Let them not give them one dime. Let them begin do their job first. Then when they say they do their job, then they go give them money. My contribution I don't know. And ACC, they are when I begin looking to parliament, I don't wait for let people that can't give evidence. When I go look into this now, I don't wait again. They are the corruption on our effect. When I be proactive, when I don't wait till next election, where they don't come on, then I can't fight corruption. I'm your contribution I don't know.
Okay, thank you very much, Mike. Yes, caller, live on here. Your name and who side the call from, please?
Oh, Francis, I call from Ohio.
You get 3 minutes, sir. Good, sir.
Always clever, man. Come on, it's a bit that politics I consider that's alone politics. I really give credit to Savia. I wish I knew information minister. Simply in terms of the police, now we just don't check through. Oh man, the police they will get in that country, they're not even 10,000. Okay? They're not even 10,000 police. So now we just calculate that should be a friend. Okay, if one guy go demand 250 billion or something like that, that one is so much for them. We just don't do the simple mathematics. We just say they pay each police 5 million euros per month. We just multiply 5 million times 12 times 20,000 times 3 years. We just don't comply right now. That money will be 1,800 million euros. So, what some policemen say, they don't reach 1,500,000 they pay them. So who just take us so? 20,000 police if they reach. It's not possible for us. Combine both the police and the military. They don't reach 20,000 in that country. They don't reach. Like me, what did they say? They get a reasonable something, but the money is too much. The money is too much. Like the SCTV camera, what they say they want to provide, that's good. But whose side? We could get a problem for internet problem for that country today. How do we will monitor the internet? Well, maybe if they own our governments and go able to make their salutes and get a constant to self and go monitor the internet, that's fine. That's improvement. It's fine. But to be honest, the police in that country today, they live in a very, I'll call it unprovocable condition. The police. Then they sacrifice their life. Then they do everything. But yet still they live in a very good. I make the man corrupt. My brother. I make the man corrupt. I'm not going to get bold. Say policeman and not good. I'm not going to get bold. I do go pay policeman 2 million euros. But you want what security can one call police? They do like talk say, well, if you don't want the job, left hand. Well, why you not go join them? Why you not go join them? Well, you want me to go work on site, they pay 5 million, they pay 10 million. The post where they sacrifice you want to say for overnight, everything. They pay that money, they say the money corrupt. You know, them come say, oh, they so what they take care of the police. He said they parent it. Because they take care of it, because they protect them. Any country outside the police says will not become corrupt. What they for done and they started, nothing will be the same. What you let them will expect war religion because of the police them. Government need for take care of the police. Not all can refund police and for take. Anybody who come, you want to join police when I will say no. They for take somebody who call at least that person forget once or all levels. They take them. You go better. But the condition what the policeman they live on that country is very bad. I didn't friends own a police. Very bad off. No, I want to be joining the police and go to that training school. They start for piano, they left. So Ibrahim man, this time you know better. You know the money gets in family. It's just everything. They could pay 1 million. Which is better forget. Now you own farmland, like I do like this. Now you own farmland and a police force. Now you own farmland. Pay police 5 million, but like how don't calculate an additional. Pay police 5 million. We don't check the bag of rice. We say 600,000. At least each police they each bag of rice. You know, per month. We check everything, the power, we check the money we for spend as a police, and 2 million loans, right for spend, for carry affairs. They get $500, 2,000 when they save in a bank. Then they get another 250,000 when they allowance. At least money for be 5 million loans. Yeah? They never will pay them guidance day. Then they go pay one great parliamentarian, then get them 30, 40 million or 20 million. You know, I mean, what's everybody? Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much, Francis.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, ID live on air. Your name and who the call from, please.
Yeah, this is not Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Well, me, they come with a different view. I believe that the police, to me, they deserve that money there. Even they deserve more. And not everybody get your opinion. The reason why I say that the police that we know the kind constraint whether they go through another country. Because of their constraint they are and they make it feel some of they involve on corruption. So if we may get good institution, government where they take care of the people, they take care of the police and security, put in security first, that money they will not say even small for take care of the police. Excuse me. But because we're not the government, where they put in national security first, it is less in national security, take care of other things that were important than the police. So that they neglect some of the police. We also will not knowledge Salon police because of the corruption. And at the situation, the thing then make them corrupt. But if you look another column says some of the logistics, so policeman said, Nanex, I don't drive Nanex na Christian Sammy Motuka. The light, if you buy, I don't know whether the point, they come on till and they short light, raincoats. None of them, not all get some of their raincoats or this, that. There's so many things there. Computer, all these things, that technology world we live, you know. But the reason why they cut that money there is like 6 man will come to 6 man. It's just like this person here. You know, so this person here is corrupt. Every day, if I get money to go buy 1 bag cement, even though the 1 bag cement, I don't pay 80,000, they still go talk to the trader, knock and down for 65 for let's keep the balance. You know? So, then the finance knows about, they know themselves. The other side is saying corruption. So, no, I will not go take that. Because they know say, if they give them that money, they not for all what they talk that they do. So now the credibility then they line under now. Because if they don't begin to work for the past budget the way they don't submit, some of the money the way they don't give them in the past, even if they do small, the past government, the people that see the police they do well, even not enough, but they strategize, they create ways and means for do more. So therefore, we don't give them the finance where the police they do well. Even this is not the record. But because the record not there, and credibility not there, finance not trust them, let them not trust finance. So now the issue there, say no, we're not going to give them all. But technically, that money they using small when it comes to security issue or Salon police, as one caller said. We not even reach, police force not even reach 10,000. That now even, now one county, only one county in America, and the police force, and not even a state to county. So if we, the whole country now even not get 10,000 police force. So how you go take it? Over 7 million people. So that is the problem. That trustworthy and credibility, then are the issue. They are not the money, but that trust, they're not trust. You are not believing, you not believe. It's just like me and you will go work sometime, they pay we. They don't pay we 20,000 loans. They are say, okay, you know what? This one, I go keep and first. Then later I will share by 50-50. I look pay, I know the kind of person where you be. I know the kind of person where you do with money business. I say, no, Kadima, you know, we'll keep that money. They used to say, go keep, they say, no, trust me. So now that time problem, they now, either will ship, unless they ship by day immediately. But now, that credibility, they're not between finance and police. Because of events then, because of things they don't know that, they know themselves. It's not about the money, it's about the money, but they don't say they do the all, what is the request for Kukujunuku must take place and that. It's bad, not all they will see. All what they talk to, not saying that they do. They go more. So now that credibility will not be between the two. The trust. In anything that is problem that is Sierra institution. All they want the way they make budget now. We don't see now parliament left for go improver. I mean for approval. Now they see the trustworthy don't carry now. They see the corruption. We don't get incident. They see people that they pay. Let the budget they go through. Maybe okay. If let's say finance don't give them all that money there. Then we don't get 1 or 2 money on the same bar. After that, they will get 2%. You know, just make sure when I pass it. Now, when I 5, when I will get 5 points. You know, all kinds of cookies in the go or no more where that money they go. So say the common parliament, out of that 250 days, maybe police will end up get 200. That 50 they for don't stay inside parliament with all the passports because they don't approve it. Now when police get their own now, then now because they share to district, this commissioner, this DPO, this district commissioner, instead we don't get you, say we go end up can get 100. Now that 100 now not to all, whether now they give for go buy anything they now instead for pool only. Say they go buy end up now they will go one China, go buy one cheap thing there, where we can say show an activity now the money that is. Now the problem that is. Now credibility will not be between the whole two. They know themselves. That's all me left for say tonight.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Salon Police say they need budget 250 billion leons because they want from now to go to 2023 for make sure say the police go able to beef up for meet up the election. Inside that money they want for buy 35 4x4 vehicles, 16 trucks, and not to for buy the vehicle number because not to what you they put there, you go for put fuel there. So inside that money they police then fuel allocation they and also the public other equipment. Yes, they need like them baton, then shield, and then other thing, and they for able to put the public to order. And they also need communication. Communication, like I be talking now, me, no kidding, no, me don't see an salon. They all two old walkie-talkie, a car, they in between them. The one can down, the car way in be there, it run out of the other car, but because the motorcade be they move, it tell we back, say, they on help me stop him. And the only walkie-talkie. So maybe that walkie-talkie the way be all not the walk, now be just no more, let the whole and let them feel say one kind way. After that, they say uniform for the OSD them. Also, they need for the general duty, the police general duty, then they need uniform. And then they bring to mind, say alone police be don't get outside and they do the uniform in the salon. So maybe enough for buy the materials, them and for pay the one them where they sew their uniform then they. And the other two, I go count to Amika Kaudi scholar. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from, please.
Triple, this is Nalaja, call from Maryland.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you, sir. First of all, police there, they don't tell when they get uniform, all that kind of stuff. If they say they need this money for upgrade, like in terms of security forces, like equipment for equip themselves, not for now, in the near future. Like, for example, like that way happens, so not just take an example, but that way happens to McKinney. Excuse me. The people call a quick reaction forces. A quick reaction forces is like they upgrade equipment, they get a baton, they get a shield, they get like a pepper spray, all that kind of stuff. Like, they can put for Freetown alone, they can get like a different divisions and all the uplines there, they get something different divisions then. But for say they want call this one number for begin by bike, radio, mic, that is just part of corruption. Because you don't say where saloon police they go on. Why they not be don't ask for them thing way before now? Why they not be don't ask for them thing in the way before now? So what me see, this is all about try for eat the country in money. Because uniform wise, well, they don't need for computer for all this, because all along they get uniform. Because even here at the military, where you join the army, then they give certain, then they give a 3 or 4 sets uniform. Every time now you're responsible for uniform because then they pay you. Now you're responsible for uniform for keep yourself really good and tight. Now you're responsible for yourself. Not to forget being back to government say we need uniform, we need boots. No, you never can they pay you. Okay, let's say they pay them, then they say them better. They can even cry for saying, no, see, right now we need an increment because we go for buy uniform there, we go for buy boots there, we go for buy certain things there. But for say now for this election or for the upcoming election, to me it doesn't make any sense. Election will go on as salon with everything. The only thing we mean is like if they never buy equipment there for upgrade themselves, then get countries that wouldn't go with the police equipment and they wouldn't go get either for free because they get companies then wouldn't go pay them. Say look, we need this for we police forces na Africa. Look like somebody show one police force the uniform na Ghana. Like those are like the quick reaction forces police. They get everything. They get the black gear, they get the shield, they get the baton, all that kind of stuff. We still capable for getting down there. How we go do them? This money wouldn't they ask for? Let them tell them say we just need for upgrade. We keep them in case of any social confusion that happen. We send certain people. We need vehicles, radio, all that kind of stuff. They cut inside the equipment and wouldn't they ask for? But for say they want buy uniform, they want buy bikes there, this that. No. For me, I'm not thinking that in the right thing. First of all, there is no data in the country where they show say, for example, let me tell you what the pastor say, like when they don't catch this post, you have to don't put in information on the data. The next time when they catch you, we don't put it over for social. Now we seize the license because this is the second time you don't broke the traffic, you don't broke the law. Traffic lights. I only see 2. One at your building, one for go by Congo cross yonder. Down they say that for test. Can't go on. This is Sierra Leone, this is 21st century. Till then, the way for put in places instead of one by boot, one by uniform, one upgrade for 2023 election. Come on, man. That doesn't make any sense. Is it? So now I don't know what for talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alaji. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, this is Omar, Minneapolis.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah. What do you want to ask first? What are the Sierra Leone police armament? What do they can carry just for riot happen or something happen or what are the things with the individual police? A typical police can carry on them.
General duty, I stand to be correct. General duty, just uniform, but the OSD, when at the special security division, now then they carry a weapon, and some of them get baton, then get the shield, but are part of the OSD, not the general duty police.
So for the Maui new entry person, there's no armament.
Not at all. In a uniform and shoes. They not even use boots anymore. I think our shoes are the city. I know you see boots on them.
So that's critical, You say it's not police force. At least you just get for, kind of provide something for that. Because whether or not new entry or this type of situations can happen, that are complicated, right? Situations that come out any side of the camp. So if you don't get that person, don't get prepared. So instead they are at risk for you. The person way they try for safeguard the populace, they're not even equipped for safeguard the populace. There's a problem there. I hope to all the talk now I say yes, the police need, because Mr. Self, I think I endorsed that and they say the police need that amount they for later, develop the police force. But the question again, waiting at the running budget so they get currently, but then they fall short of, they're not tell you that, or then at the report, no. Okay, because the way you talk about, say, yes, this one I need, you get for can't tell me, say, wait till you don't run, you budget to run right now, and wait till you feel say you go fall short of in the fiscal year where they come up, right? Now, so people in the run their business, right? Yeah, you say, okay, this is not the running budget, but if you would anticipate, say, hey, now this will go for fall short of, now this will be. But no current budget, no, the whole thing and the run on right now will not get that. Then go call 25, not 25, I don't know if that's the number that the way. Okay, 250 billion. You get for sure for something like the thing I own and don't operate on in this fiscal year, and then say, hey, now this will not fall short of. Now, we anticipate that the income in fiscal year, now this thing get for the anticipated budget. You see? But you don't bring down the, what's in the coffers, you don't even know that. You see? So there's a problem there somewhere. I know they try for the client say yes, they don't need their money then. But I hope we all the talk say yes, will they for this particular budget here for them put under the police force. I hope we do the right thing. The concern when we get now, when they get this budget here, would that be for monitor how this money is spent and other stuff? Because an independent body for this, we will say, okay, this 250 billion owner don't ask for so. Now this independent body, now they kind of, monitor this, how do they spend this, how do they do this, how do they do this, lots of the progress. Because the police force in our country, they're really deplorable, They see people in the place in the police, they even see say the police, they need training this time. I think that money, if suffice for them, they were able to do training, well-equipped police people and then get them paid. Medicals and every stuff, But me I get concerned. To say what I get for they can tap that money they for let monitor how they spend. Because that kind of money then the way you am, now that country they beg the question for ask, okay, what I then get for the management, which kind, modalities they in place for really watch out and spend their money then I think say the money reasonable, but like I said, there are a place that people call money, they're not begin channels there. For let them not even do what they for do for the country. So that's my own contribution on that.
All right, thank you very much, Omar.
Thank you, yeah.
Yes, sir. Salon Police need 250 billion for make them able for provide security for the country from now Tego. But the list will be done they give before we count and call us them. The other one would then be say stationary. They say they need stationary. Again, we know say Salon Police station them, not get computer. They don't. Now paper and pen and then they write, then get ledgers them, then get pen. Time be don't reach where Salon Police where you go for go report, then go ask you say, make you go buy paper, make you go buy pen. Or then get time for sale. we Tembidol reach. I don't know if it's still the continue. But the one when me go tell you say they continue. We inside 2020 January, I be in a major police station at Freetown. I'm not gonna call the name. The police them inside the station Usai Abisi Dome. The two officers them get for go do a raid with the police pickup truck, the Hilux. Fuel no day, and then say I think the brake get problem. These officers then they arrange how they go able to patch them for go do the raid. Yes. I think at one point they looked at me like, okay, this man, and that's why I come on. Maybe if we explain the problem, he will step in and maybe he will chip in for give money. Because that's the way where I be get the conversation on. Because then try for the one inside the conversation, they see no more, bruh, inside this country now. So they suffer. I hate one go do so. So I was like, okay, if you want go do raid, units not there for that. So I go tell the motocar no good. He say, bro, we don't complain, we don't tire. So this raid there, where they want go do, is it for themselves or for foster security in that particular area there where them be want go? Because then they find all kind of way for sure say they're able to fix the motocar. I did they even call now one of the garages and police garage. This now 2020 I did tell you so. I say them they talk in a way where they feel say me for beginners until say I wanna go fix the motocar. I'm sorry, not to that they are good here for. Not at all. Because I feel say there should be way then for able for channel that particular issue there. Now make we see the last time where that thing be happen na Tombo, where then they go because of break, then we get accident. Say somebody be get from loss in life they all. Waiting to because of them thing then they. Police get garage. Where then they fix motorcar. Go there. Police get outside and say then they saw the uniform then now. You know what thing come to mind when I see them begin to talk about CCTV? It just make a remember, when was it? Few years ago, na Lumley Beach. From the Aberdeen end to the Lumley end, then fix CCTV then they. Then fix CCTV then they. What thing happen with that CCTV day? What thing be the budget? What thing happen with ourselves? After say them be say people and they come out where they dying at the beach and all that thing and then go fix them. I think we need for begin ask question about that particular one day. Somebody say if Salon police ki able swear, say then go left corruption, make government give them half of the money. But if we look at this now is security sector in the country, it's just too right say when they have a budget, and if the budget is right, they should be provided within the need. But we come to now, example for the vehicles where they say they need. They say they need 35 4x4 vehicles and 16 trucks. For able getting vehicle in there, then get for go through the procurement where, even though they go approve another budget, but they need to give them the money, they get for go through the procurement and all these things. We see what happened to the COVID-19 motocar. Where this self it go even ask for say, okay, what one I need? Una can give you all the list. Then we'll find an independent person where they provide all. Say now this one I need, una say 35 vehicles, look ayanda. Procurement for able to do that, but where it become to that COVID-19, before that waiting they say no to them buy you, then they just sign no more. Now the Ministry of Transport, now then they in charge of that one day. So from procurement, you come out there now, you go Ministry of Transport, now then they purchase. And so the COVID-19 don't be take waka. So now I make them one and they can say no to SUV, na Prado, no to Prado, na this, no to this, na dandy. Not so. There are a lot of questions where you go on for ask based on just waiting and tell we so. There's a lot of questions there. As for me, now that side of the uniform, because then I know say they be don't launch them. Unless if you don't puelo, because you know say salon things not the last. But few years ago, they launched Usai then say they sold the uniform. And then say they sold the uniform. Okay, imagine now they ask for 250 billion. Finance don't cut them to 112.6 billion. If they go to Parliament back, Parliament go cut them down. Not to eat that. I must go left na the hand. But in a corrupt system, just like how Patrick don't able for make we understand so, you know, sometimes we just wish say, I know 98.1 they're doing a very good job, but sometimes you can find make themselves go back. It's difficult for us because the way how me go and practice, I have to be in Sierra Leone to do that. I have to be there. For day, now the diaspora and say you want do proper checks and balance and salon. No. Because like this particular one, we for don't revisit first waiting be happen from the last one. Let we know first if them we don't even give them the entire 2020 budget. Because we know say financial, then one and there's a bit direct foot first for give budget. And if them we don't give them, but don't forget to Parliament na inge for can go ask them. Say how much they don't give them, waiting them buy, waiting they no buy. Well, like inside there now, na they that kuku jumuku can come. Inside there, where they can go na Parliament. They need stationery. They don't have computer. They get books, na ledger then they can get pen. And say CCTV for put some free tongue. Which part, which area? It's good, we need them. As long as it work properly. Because the one where them be put on Lonely Beach, now then household you there. And then go put in a beach, not to the commercial. You get the commercial one, you get the household one. It's hard. I dey feel am for Salon Police for say true if they need this money, then they're not able to defend themselves to the ministry. The ministry just cut and so vape. When I start to say election not cheap. And we now go on down the road when election thing come, Salon Police begin point by this particular way they don't cut na the hand. Say na I make will be the ask una for 250 billion, but una cut them to 112.6. Well, now they see so they like it today. Now they see so. And Salon Police, the 2018 election, they not talk whether they actually how prepared do now. They see them were prepared until they begin falter. Now the tenant then begin complain. Even the procurement, like I said earlier, we can't even count on them. We can't count on them. We can't. Because when it began to that COVID-19, we see how it come out. So I'll go able to count on them say, okay, yes, definitely, then go able to see, say, all them way Salon Police put so, they're able for get them. And how, in the name of Sierra Leone, You will carry a budget, say this is what you need for run your ministry. Then you go to parliament, you go bribe for make them approve them. For run a government institution, you bribe for make them approve them. What in that they tell me? Say you self, you want inside the, you own the inside the. So they make all man the courts. All man the courts. But I think we need for take with police and serious. We really need for take them serious. Like me, I don't give police ride couple of times. I don't give police ride. I don't even give military person ride. Couple of times. Eh? I don't do it. But just like how others have said, some of them moments in the they compromise. Because the police for go work first and put the break and affront they sit down. And then they break, he break put a sit down front, get a conversation with the driver, and he not go end up pay. Eh? For an entire country, they say na 35 4x4 they need. That was 16 truck. Maybe each district get one. I made them say 16. Free tongue alone. 16 do for we. How much they work, how much they work. Who da can ask them question here? Because if you go right on a Kinton police garage, if you see motoka the way park there. Sometimes, saloon, the deplorable condition where some institution can dey, or some areas of certain institution can dey, you can just shake your head. There is no government hospital where you go na saloon. We get side for park motoka them. We no go meet roti motoka dey. There is no government hospital. We get side for park motoka. We no go meet rotten motoka. No commodity. Permanent sect give them. Then host there. We get compound for park motoka. We no go meet rotten government motoka day. Quarters them. We government workers then they live. We get side for park motoka. We no go meet rotten government motoka day. Tell me. Let's just use that one. They say no more. Then go buy it today. Now only Sierra Leone, I see they buy brand new. A brand new, then they buy you. Now only Sierra Leone, I see they buy brand new. You know, they even take 3 or 4 years. Brand new. Some of we are used to they buy. But to the drag and say for how many years? And we beat them back every day. Go up and down. But Sierra Leone, then institution in a salon, and then they buy brand new motoka, you know, the last safe. You say, oh, Tripoli, not forget saying at the road. The road is not good. What about maintenance? What about maintenance? You don't they drive? Let's see where government motoka they can pass you. Zoom. Now they check. You say, that road here, and then Jeep, now I need them. Jeep, now I find for driving, and then can road here. How say now so they I can tell and say so Jeep not to motoka? You think say na off road? Even the Jeep way they drive not to off road. Because we road then off road then one day. Now off road? But in the idea we don't get, you go see person get we not to even 4x4, we not to off-road. If they drive and like say, now off-road. Then we make jiggly, the parts all begin go one side now. The parts all begin go one side now. And then sabi say na jeep now you need. How many times me not explain my own person because waiting with the land at the state, I think some of folk you can't good. But and then they force they take brand we because of waiting maintenance. They just don't understand that word. That word they don't understand an salon at all. They don't understand them. Because when you know say the road bad for this kind of motoka, no care and goody. No care and goody. When you know say you get an off-road, not to say na track they try for prove something, say somebody they race or they try for sure, drive slow we the pass day. But not to them. Number one first, the motoka they not to off-road motoka there. But now so now and off-road that we get. Sometimes if they're not celebrating our off-road. The one who call road. Usa would na then call off-road. The one who call road yanda. But there is a lot though. There is a lot. We need to take things seriously in Sierra Leone. The maintenance culture, we need to put them inside our system. We really need to put them inside our system. If not, nadande naende ambogwi so. Naende ambogwi. You go for go change oil. I go for go change oil. I ask for the number, the oil number. I say, no. They say, no. This is good for diesel engine. This is good for petrol engine. I tell them, say, no. Every car, every engine, it gets the oil type way it use. But in Sierra Leone, everything is generalized. Everything is generalized. That's alone. Where they want to put oil, not in that. Put any kind. Na diesel oil, na diesel oil, put on there. Na petrol, this is good for petrol, put on there. Now, two things that we make always care in a salon. Oil and brake fluid. Brake fluid. The salon, yeah? And then say they tell you the filter there. Say the salon, they warm. When the heat na the engine, it melt, it warm, it burst the rubber. So I always they carry me on. Even though they will tell you, if you go, and a certain say, you're going to pay triple the price where you go buy now. So I make a no go just send and go there. And go get them, but not to them local shops anymore. Not to them local shops then. And we'll pay triple the price. Yeah, they own that deal. Simba he say how you go expect them to understand the meaning of maintenance where the money not they come out from them pockets. He say also the question the mechanics them. Isamanish say if in the question, if then they use the money for the intended purpose. He say, if so, what to make them they move from bad to worse? Salon police area. Yes, Michael say brake fluid and power steering fluid. Yes, that's true. Me, I always get me reserve. Brake fluid, power steering fluid, all and in a salon. You know, say you have to get your peace of mind where you go up and down. Get some more. If not, you are the masses of the substandard products within the markets and salon. Whether they say now a whole other topic for another day. A whole other topic for another day for substandard products them. May God help us. Now we'll go left all thing for today. This one not going to be the last one we'll go talk about this, so because then go for go parliament. Now we hear how parliament get for go handle them. We salon police go parliament. And now with Balo see the military they own. Last year, if you go na SN Radio on YouTube, if you go there, we get an entire playlist where we were part of the budgeteering, so part of the media team. But this year, they say because of COVID. So CI Network is not part of. Because of COVID, now another excuse. But last year we were. And if you go now with playlist, just go to 2020 budget. You go see everything where we been today, where we film. Police did it, military did it, all, because now we seem be covered in one day. But 2020, they say COVID-19, so then cuts down. So we're not part of the one that then cuts down. The one they want to know cuts down. Let us see by waiting we been they do if not then they do. There's nowhere you can find it. Me now, what you will cover, I able to show you, make you go watch Usaide. I like na almost here. As long as it's 2020 budget you look for, go now with YouTube page. It did it, you know the commodity. But the one they already put, mba. For more than they go, you know they see that Usai they put for make we watch for we safe. Koma say in for engine oil, your filter, all na they come out. I think we go can prep we safe. When the time done the Kenya, we go can prep we safe for we they go salon, or we will go for ship for go salon this festive season. We to feel so for cargo. We don't say doctor can always give you the heads up on the medical side, but we not to the medical side, we'll get in 1-2-1-2 business there. So you don't care your mind go now why they talk about 1-2-1-2. Simba, also you don't can't go with so I say this particular side how they talk so now with all the little things how they come up, it's just hard. You say you say the fuel within a salon no good, it mess people the engine. Yes, so me that I always get the fuel cleaner. Every time I think I even get some stuff right now in a salon. Where maybe every month I can always while they fill me tank, I top them up. Wait for clean inside the tank so that sit down for long and right now liquid don't see so I get for go back, I get for top them up again. Because you don't see. It is what it is. Now we continue the land that we love. Every kind what they do for survive. I say tenge for can. We the park we go. We go tell them saying no I make we to we don't can allow all can make. so yeah, I say to people, look you the day before they behind you. That's what you say. I hear you when you say to people, the day before no more they behind you. But all we want for salon are the best. I no more want for salon. Nothing more, nothing less. The best. I want. Yeah, fuel injector cleaner. I always get. Omar from Minneapolis he say if you no get motoka, you safe. But can le cool Saudi? Yeah. I come on my village go na tongue. Not good safe. Ever can give me an experience one day. Me taking public transport. I've done that too. I've done that. Don't take Okada, don't take Poda, don't take taxi, I don't take all kind, I don't take keke. In fact, inside tongue seven keke me they take. That struggle for begin fair no side for park and no sign up for park. So I reach inside tongue. I give me one place. Need tell you now. We're gonna all on the go park the. I give me one place that I the park. I take keke. I like, and that is in the west, the central business district, and I there me the park. I take keke. I like ten up gun. I take keke. Take kind of Sunday at the waka. Take up gun there. Waka come back. Then I take transport to Saibu. Take transport. But that one for begin struggle. Inside park, then guy the way they put that rubber. Come back here, where you can and get for can get them something. Or where you can you meet the one that they don't clamp you motoka. Eh? You meet the don't clamp you motoka well like that. Alhaji say now we no more want the best, but the politicians them they don't want that. Now we end all thing here today, huh? Go there back tomorrow. All the best for Sierra Leone. And Salon Police. There, when I check them, find what they need, when I give them, let them provide we good security. Eh? Me say no don't talk now. Me say seven na me pambodi all the don't bugoka. Hey. Till we meet again, Triple A, Tata.